You've been wondering, all this work that you're doing to help people move through a change, does it really have a positive impact on your bottom line? In this video, we introduce you to the change curve. It's a very powerful change management tool to share why all this work that you're doing to help people through change makes great business sense. Hey, welcome friends. It's David here with AmazingCX. On our channel, we share all things that inspire you to consistently create an amazing client experience. So you're new here? Wow, thanks for dropping by. We're really glad to have you. Consider subscribing. It gives you access to our weekly Wednesday videos, as well as we want you to become one of us, an AmazingCXer. And at any time throughout the video, do check out the links in the show notes section below. It gives you access to content that we shared during the video. Hey, a little context piece before we get going. Here's a quote from a Greek philosopher that dates back to 475 BCE. And yeah, back then, change was the only constant as well. And in fact, what our research tells us at this point is that the pace and the volume of change is rapidly increasing, especially given the technological changes that are underway right now. With all this in mind, what's your experience been with change? Love to have you share your comments in the comments section below. Has it been a positive thing? Is it a negative thing? Are you feeling overwhelmed? I'd love to hear from you. And now, with that in mind, we wanted to introduce you to our good friend, the change curve. And the change curve is important to us from a couple perspectives. The change curve is our friend because it shows us that all of us go through, you and I, all of us, go through a common transition process when we're working with change. And the other thing that it tells us is that we go through change in a predictable way. And we're going to use those two things to our advantage in getting a better bottom line. So this change management tool, a couple things to keep in mind with it is the fact that if we work with it effectively, we can realize our business results faster with less performance decreases, as well as we can help people navigate change more successfully by applying the principles behind it. One thing to keep in mind is that this is one of many tools that you should be using as part of your overall change management approach and your toolkit. So if you're interested in other ideas about other tools to use, check out the videos in our Working with Change playlist. Now let's talk about this change curve and this common transition process and the predictability stuff, because it leads to two important perspectives for you. One is the bottom line impact. So knowing all this, we can work hard to realize better business results faster. And then because we understand the personal reaction to change, we can work with people more effectively to help them transition through change, which contributes to that better business results. So this video is all about, as you're aware, of the bottom line impact. We also have a separate video, change curve, understanding personal reaction to change, that helps you work through the different things that are related to the personal change and stuff that you're going to be keenly interested in. So three key points that we wanted to address before we get into the actual bottom line impact of the change curve. And that is, when you implement change, the real promise behind it is the fact that you're going to improve your business's results. The second fact of change is that when you implement it, there's always a decrease in performance, especially during that initial implementation period. And you're only going to realize the full benefits of your implementation and your change is when people fully understand and adopt the change behaviors that you're looking for. So all those things need to be working together, and the change curve helps you with that. So when we look at the change curve, and if you're working with it successfully, working with people successfully, you're going to realize two things from a business impact that are going to maximize your benefits. One is that if you're working with people effectively, you're actually going to diminish the decrease in performance that typically is experienced when you implement change, and you're also going to shorten the length of time that decrease is evident. So slower, less impact, shorter period of time maximizes benefits for you. And that's why it makes great business sense to actually do it this way. And then finally, a couple things to keep in mind is that from a management and leadership perspective, you want to make working with change and understanding all this information in the context of your everyday routine, because change is with you every day. And the second thing that you really want to embrace is the fact that the better you understand this, it increases your and your team's ability to work with change and adopt change much more readily. Thank you for watching. If you've learned something or you heard something that makes sense in this video, give us your support by giving us the thumbs up. And please consider subscribing. It gives you access to our weekly Wednesday videos, as well as we'd love you to become one of us, an amazing CXer, and love your feedback. So use the comment section below for ideas for future videos. We're always looking for ways to support you more effectively. And remember the links for access to information. And we look forward to seeing you next time here on AmazingCX.